Hello parents, welcome back. I did talk to you guys in my last video about to gather to do the right thing, to have the positive behavior, or when we talk about as a general anything we want the children to be able to do things correctly, things happening. First of all, we need to look around what is going on with us. We need to figure out uh, is the atmosphere is all right, what is the environment. That assessment is needs to be done. It's amazing to figure out that when I come across a lot of children, when we are so focused with so much of behavior, we don't realize that how our behavior impacts our children, and they become the reflection, which I mentioned about in my last video. And interesting enough, I was working with one kid yesterday, 13 years old, and when I asked him, he was like to just do some basic positive exercise. When I was talking to mom, mom is a patient here, and she was mentioning that how he is not cooperating, how he's having a lot of kind of gets angry and upset and some behavior thing, what's going on. So whenever when he came to see me and I was talking to him, and then we were trying to do some of the breathing exercises, which I am going to go over today with you. Then he was mentioning it's very interesting to just to sit down to do the basic breathing exercises. He started complaining he has a lot of back pain, and he's only 13 years old. He cannot sit upright. So when I look back, then and I know we are seeing mom here for severe back pain, and the kid, he is been seeing mom with the back pain and every single day. That has reflected him to be complaining about his back and discomfort. And he said that is true. That's kind of so true about that how my parents they feel, I feel. And he said, yes, my mom has this back pain and she cannot function so many times, and I notice I am starting to feel the pain. And also same way, he said is from his side that days my dad is something going on, my dad cannot sleep at night. I notice the same thing happens to me. I am having hard time to be able to sleep at night too. So this is a simple example, and also same thing I have seen it again and again. When we are working here doing things, a lot of act, and but a lot of things are happening. And one time I see a kid, they come and they're all wound up. I feel like the child is a different child. So when I am trying to go to the bottom of it, I find a lot of things are going on at home. So that's why the child is behaving the way the child is behaving. Doesn't matter the child has a diagnosis of autism, or the child has a sensory issues, or the child has no diagnosis. Everything combined together, how it is going to impact our child. So we talked about this. So I'm pretty sure you parents have recognized and saw that what is going on around the house, how every time we how we behave, it reflects our children. So we need to correct that first. Unless we figure that out, we cannot stay in denial. If we have to do the right thing to get the right result. If we are denying, no, nothing is going on with us, everything is perfect, then we cannot do the change what we want, how we expect our child to behave. So once we figure that out, then there are things needs to be done, you need to do with your child and to yourself. First of all, we have to focus to see what we can put together, how we are going to calm ourselves, because the things I am going to show you, you need to do with your child. I'm going to show you some breathing technique, breathing exercises to be done. Yes, just to do the simple breathing exercise. The kid I'm talking about, 13 years old, he struggled. He had really difficult time to be able to sit and to be able to do the things. So there are a lot of factors playing on. And so we need to understand, the moment I talk about breathing exercise, it's kind of feels like a joke, like a parent I'm going to, or grandparent, I say we need to do the breathing exercise. Most of the time parents, they are not aware because they don't think about that it's possible to do the breathing exercise with a child with a diagnosis of autism, or the child is all over the place, they're not able to calm down, full of energy. So have you ever realized whenever we are all over ourselves, all wound up, how we are breathing? Are we able to breathe properly? The moment we are not able to breathe properly, we are more wound up. So this is something we need to recognize. We need to understand what we can do so that we can change the breathing. So first of all, we need to recognize that we need to change our breathing, then we can help the child. So when we talk about breathing exercise, it sounds like it's a tough, something big mountain to climb. So how is it if my child cannot sit still for a second and cannot listen to anything, just all over the place? How the child is going to do breathing exercise? I understand. But just think about it. By doing the breathing exercise, that's the wound up things are going to change. So this is how we are going to do breathing exercises. When we talk about, we always think about breathing means we are going to do inhaling. Yes, inhaling is going to happen. But first of all, we need to understand if we exhale, then we are going to inhale. The inhalation will happen automatically. But first of all, we are going to work on exhaling. And you are going to be thinking like, okay, what exhalation I can do? Many times we are so focused with so many things going around, we forget to have fun with our child too. The moment we are having fun doing the breathing exercises, things will be better. So the breathing, whenever I'm implementing these breathing exercises, activities with children and teaching the parents, they're just blown away that how excited the kids are. Doesn't matter what is going on. That is something so amazing. When I talk about exhaling, children, they like to blow candle. So that is a learning. If we are trying to blow too hard, then nothing is going to happen. So what you can do, you can start with, holding a piece of tissue and asking a child, a little girl with autism, almost 6 years old, and I was teaching her to do the blowing exercise. She has difficulty to blow the bubbles, and so that is the next step we are going to do. So I hold on a tissue and I ask the kid to blow the tissue. First time she failed, then she tried to go too close to blow hard. That did not work. And then even she was like, then laying down. But you will be amazed. Then I am also demonstrating how I am doing. I'm holding a tissue for her and tissue. Then I am demonstrating. So she's trying to copy, and eventually that becomes so much fun. She started enjoying. So we need to do that. By doing this, you can hold on to a tissue, or else you can hold on to a feather, or you can make tissue balls. But we want it to be effective. It has to be, because we don't want a child or adult to be all slouched over trying to blow. There are two ways can be done. The child can be standing and you hold in front. You demonstrate, do it, and you ask the child to do blowing holding onto a feather, doing a tissue. Or else I started also with the child. What I did, made tissue balls, and on the mat I put 3. It was kind of a competition, which ball is going to fall off the mat. You can do that, or you can draw a line and then put the ball so that which ball they can actually blow to cross the line first. You can number them 1, 2, 3, which ball will be the winner. You can also see how many blows is essential for you to do it. So that becomes, and you can involve, actually you have another child, you can involve, because this is a combined effort. This breathing exercise is going to help everyone to you, because you are doing it, that blowing, exhaling. What happens the moment the child is blowing, they are going to inhale. So you do not have to worry about inhaling. Once they are exhaling, they are going to inhale. There is no choice, they have to inhale. But how we can make it fun doesn't matter how deep, any age group, any children I see, no matter what condition they are able to do it. They can. So this is something, believing and changing, bringing your positive energy and understanding. This is essential. If the exhalation, the breathing exercises happens, we can do this. I am going to teach you in my next video that what else you can do. But first of all, you are going to do this exercise, make a routine. You are going to do this at least twice a day, in the morning and in the evening. No matter what is going on, take few minutes out. It does not take 5 to 10 minutes out every single day, and plan how you are going to do, because you do not need to go by, and you can do the bubble also, blowing the bubble too, but that'll be next step. See which one works. But I know the tissue, it was just amazing how the kid she was having problem. After I demonstrated a few times, she did it sitting upright. Then we could advance to other things. Then we can work on other breathing exercises. But first we need to work on exhaling. So that is the goal you are going to start. And amazing enough, by doing this, your child will able to calm down. The energy is going to really flow through the whole body, and it is going to, you will see after doing that, after you do the breathing exercise, anything you want to achieve, make a small goal that you want your child to perform, that is going to happen. So, and you will see the child is not fidgety, not all over the place, and has been become calm. The positive behavior we are looking for, that's going to happen. So this is the beginning. This is the beginning of your journey. You keep doing that. Then I am going to show you next time what you are going to do, how you can do, add other things with it. See you next time. Bye now.